Coming up on this episode, we have Copenhagen Songwriter Festival, great tips on how to find a job in Denmark, and another resource that helps you compare internet providers in Denmark. I'm Sabine.
And I'm Julie Tran, and welcome to MyDenmarkTV.com.
This episode of MyDenmarkTV.com is made possible by GoBookATable.com, a popular online restaurant booking site that helps you to quickly reserve a table online in Denmark and other cities across Europe for free. But Julie, I am so excited about what's up for this week, because I know you have a great personal interest in this.
Well, it's true, Sabine. This week I went out and explored Copenhagen Songwriters Festival, so let's take a look. Here I am, in the middle of Copenhagen Songwriters Festival. Right now I'm standing in front of Aarhus, which is only 500 meters away from the central station. And as a person who loves to make music and play music, of course this is one of the events that I just don't want to miss. So now, let's go in. There will be so many performances from different songwriters. Well, for example this one, with loud but wonderful music. We're going to show you much more, but right now let me catch up with the founder of the festival and have an interview. I'm standing here with Brad Perkins, who is a songwriter and singer. And you are also the heart and soul behind Copenhagen Songwriters Festival.
One of the hearts and souls,
yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So what was your motivation to create this festival?
Gathering the community of songwriters, which we often work in isolation, sitting in our little home living room working on a song. And so the idea of getting everyone together and all our small audiences together to have one bigger audience.
So what are some of the Danish songwriting traditions that you would like to promote or hear upon?
I think there are some great traditions that I'm only aware of in the small way, like the vis tradition. And I welcome it, but I'm not steeped in it. I come from a pop, rock, soul tradition. But I'm really trying to cast open the idea of songwriting for any and all styles. So jazz is welcome, pop is welcome, rock is welcome. Techno is welcome.
Oh,
we won't find it this
techno.
year. Yeah, it's still songwriting.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
So how many songwriters will perform this year in total?
I have counted over 100. Now, if you go through the program and count, you would find a smaller number. But I know of other things that are happening, but I can't reveal them yet.
Okay. So how were you able to throw them all to Copenhagen? That's a big task.
I've been drawing songwriters to Copenhagen since 1997, when I was first drawn to Copenhagen. And there's a lot of history, and because I do workshops and retreats in Denmark and other countries, and have traveled and still travel extensively. It's a pretty wide network, 30 years into it.
Well, I know you're a very busy man, so now I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for being here and sharing with us.
Thank you.
Over the rainbow must be like just here, crystal blue waters and ocean so near. From my window so perfectly clear, like postcards I send you to wish you were here.
Another great event, and I really enjoyed it. If you would like to explore more about Copenhagen, we would love to have you as guests on our guided tours around Copenhagen. We offer tours on foot, by boat or by bicycle, and you will experience the best of Copenhagen. So just click on the link below that says MyDenmarkTV Copenhagen Tours for more information.
Oh, Julie, I enjoyed that a lot. I guess you did too.
I did. It was so great for me to find inspirations from other songwriters. But now, let's move on with the show and see what Vladimir has got in Made in Denmark.
Take it away, Vladimir.
Hi, I'm Vladimir Chen. Today I'm going to show you a nice resource that can help you research and compare different internet providers in Denmark. Of course, you can ask your friends and family around as to what internet provider service they use and recommend. But I think this resource can help you make a decision on your own. Well, at least be more knowledgeable about your choices. The site is called bo.itst.dk, the link below. This is a great resource if you're looking to compare prices and different service plans provided by most Danish internet suppliers. On the website, you can compare vendors who not only provide internet bandwidth, but also mobile phone services. In this episode, I will show you how to compare these guys so that you can save yourself a bit of time and money. When you're on this website, all you need to do is select criteria based on which you want the services to be compared on. For example, let's say I want a broadband of at least 20 megabit in download. Then you need to choose a type of broadband, be it wireless, ADSL, and so on. Let's say I want an ADSL connection, which is quite popular these days. Then you need to select area of coverage, in other words, where you want your internet to be installed. Let's choose Frederiksberg. And after hitting the Show Results button, you can see all the providers that match your specified criteria. And now, on this page, you can see the monthly fees, name of the provider, subscription type, and other information that can help you make your mind. The tool is free and pretty straightforward. To be honest, when I bought my internet subscription, I didn't know about this resource, so I just went ahead and asked a couple of friends. But knowing this tool, I would have certainly compared different providers in addition to asking around my friends. So I highly recommend to add this website to your favorites. Now, if you like this resource, you might be interested in CopenhagenClicks.com, which is an ever-growing collection of great and useful resources to take most out of your stay in Denmark. And now, let's go back to Julie and Sabina.
As you may remember, last episode we introduced the new segment Work in Denmark.
Yes, and this week, Tim will provide you some tips about finding a job in Denmark. So take it away, Tim.
This week in our Work in Denmark segment, I want to help you get an overview of the biggest companies in Denmark. And let's face it, this can be an enormously time-consuming task in itself. But there's a very practical website that can help you with this, and it's called top1000.dk. And it does exactly that. It gives you an overview, a brief one, of the top 1,000 companies in Denmark. The site is both in English and Danish, which means you don't have to mess around with Google Translate to use it. Besides getting an overall list of companies, you can also search by industry, which allows you to get a very specific overview of what you need. You can also see geographically on a map where the companies are located. You can download their annual report, and in many cases, you can get a direct link to their website. Another useful tool this website provides is a job search function. In the job section, you can set up a weekly or daily email notification of all the new jobs that are available in the top 1,000 companies. And you can also specify by industry or by company. Now, you're not going to find every job that all 1,000 companies have on offer, but you're going to get a good start in the process. For example, earlier today, I had a look at the site and I found 640 jobs listed, and clearly there's many more jobs than 640 available from the top 1,000 companies in Denmark. I also tested the email notification system this week, and I was getting on average 15 to 20 new jobs to my email inbox every morning, so it's not bad. So I think you get the idea. This is not a comprehensive site by any means, but it really is a great way to get started and get a good overview of the situation. So that's it for this week. We'll be back again with more practical tips for working in Denmark.
This week we're going to answer a question from Sasa Khan, who writes, how many skilled people are granted the green card in Denmark every year?
Well, Sasa, thank you so much for asking the question. Since July 2008, it has been possible for people outside the EU to apply for a green card. Now, a green card gives you a 3-year resident permit to live and work in Denmark. And to be granted this green card, you need to have a minimum of 100 points. Yes. Now, you may ask yourself, what is 100 points? Well, actually, it is evaluated on 5 different criteria. And that will be your educational level, your language skill, your work experience, your adaptability, and then your age.
Yes. And speaking of numbers, in 2008 there were 816 applications, but only 156 were approved. And in 2009 the number went up to 5,800 applications, and this time around 1,100 got their green card. And if you want to know more about it, just click on the link below to find more information.
Well, Sasat, we really hope that you could use our answer. And if you, as a viewer out there, have any good advice or any experience with applying for a green card here in Denmark, please let us know so we can try and help Sasat. Actually, in return, Sasat gets 1 hour free consultation with my Denmark TV team for Ask Her the Question.
And you can also benefit from a personal consultation with us on any subject related to visiting, working and living in Denmark. Just click on the link below that says consult with my Denmark TV team for more information or to book a consultation.
Well guys, that's it for this week. We really hope that you enjoyed the show, and we will be back next week for even more tips and insights about Denmark. So stay tuned, please.
And don't forget to leave us your comments. We love to hear from you every time. You can also join us on Facebook at facebook.com/mydenmarktv or follow us on Twitter. But until next Wednesday, thanks for watching and goodbye.
Bye. Well, Julie, you inspired me to attend this festival, and if not, maybe to find you on it next time.
Well, maybe. But
it was, but what's wrong with this lady? You're going in the lake, you're going in the lake. You go this way.